In this video, I will teach you how to add access control lists to the Shopware 6 administration. Access control lists, or ACL, ensure that you can create individual roles for every user. To edit your users and permissions, you go into Settings, System, Users and Permissions. Here you can find a list with your already existing users and your already existing roles. Because we only got the administrator at the moment, we haven't set any roles yet. To create a new user, you can click on this button here, and to create a new role, you click on this button. So let's create a new role together. In the general settings, we've got the basic information and the permissions. To start, we just add a name for the role, and we could add a description. After that, we already get to the permissions. In the permissions settings, we actually set the permissions for this role. So at the top, we've got our actions or our permissions. And here we've got our modules. So for each module, we can set these permissions like view, edit, create, and delete. You also got the possibility to set every permission with this checkbox here. At this point, a little explanation. If you set the permissions to all for a module, like this, you can see that these two permissions are grayed out. This is because these two are related to these two. So this user can't create and delete things from a module without viewing and editing things from this module. So if you set the permissions to all, you can always see that these two are grayed out because they are related to these two. So now let's set some permissions. Let's say we've got someone from the sales department. So in this example, I think that the permissions from the catalog area don't really fit. But I want this user to edit our shopping experiences. So I'll set the permissions to all, but I'll take away the delete function because I don't want this user to be able to delete our shopping experiences. We need this user to be able to edit, view, and create new customers. But here as well, I don't want this user to be able to delete them. This is the important part, the orders. We need our user to view, edit, create, and delete orders. And here we have the additional settings, like for example, business events, custom groups, documents, or our languages. But I think this user doesn't really need permissions for these settings. Next to the normal permissions, we've got the additional permissions down here. These are sorted in categories like settings, user, and orders. So here you've got the possibility to say that your user can change the basic configuration to run updates, to import or export, to clear the cache, or to create credit items. So our sales department or our sales department user should should be able to set the basic configuration and obviously create credit items. And yeah, let's say you can clear the cache as well. If you're satisfied with your settings, just click on Save. You then have to enter your current password, and then just click on Confirm. Theoretically, we're done now, but there's still one more thing I want to show you. Here we've got the detailed privileges, but don't worry, this is just the technical view of the same settings from the general settings here. So these technical words, they're just the same as this general setting viewport here. So, for example, if you set the privileges for the content module, they are automatically set in these privileges here. This is important if you've got a user which is not able to read, update, or create some modules. You could just modify them in this view here. So now let's add a new user. Here we've got the basic information and the integrations. First, we will just type in our name, our first name, our last name. We have to type in an email address. If I want to, I could upload a profile picture. I have to give our user a username, a password. Here I can choose the user interface language. I can also say that this user is an administrator, which can do everything in your shop. But we don't want this in our case now. Here I can type in the job title, and here I'll select my role. Now click on Save, enter your current password, and click on Confirm. So let's log in with our new user. Enter your username and your password, and click on Login. You are now in the administration of your sales department or of your new created user. And you can directly see that you only got 5 menu points here. So we can only edit our orders, our customers, our shopping experiences, and a handful of basic settings. So if you, for example, go into the overview of your orders, you first don't see a difference. But if you open an order, you can see that you are just able to edit this order. So you haven't got the button for deleting this order. The same is with our customers. You are only able to edit them and not delete them. And yeah, it's the same as in the shopping experiences. And down here, you only got the possibility to go to the keyboard shortcuts or log out. We are missing the point of your profile, so you're not able to edit your profile here.